Table topics is the ultimate in learning about impromptu speaking. So whilst you're not Toastmasters and you may be sitting there thinking, I'm not going to be a Toastmaster, why do I want to do table topics? It's got nothing to do with me. Like Deb said, job interviews, networking, meetings at work, these are all important areas where you will use impromptu speaking and you won't even realise the fact that you are doing it. Now, as I said, we're going to give you a practice run, and it's not going to be huge questions. It's going to be light. It's going to be something easy, a bit of fun for you to have. And now Deb did have Warren come out here to start a bit of a practice. I will call upon a Toastmaster to give you a full demonstration of answering a table topic. And the person I have chosen for this task will be Maxine Rose, who is our current club champion, I suppose. So please welcome Maxine down to the speaking area. Maxine, when you are 80 years old, what will matter most? When you are 80 years old, what will matter most?
Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and speech crafters. When I am 80 years old, which I would like to say is a long way away, but now I've reached that 50, it feels like it's getting a lot closer than it once was. So there are occasions that I have actually contemplated what will be important when I am 80. As Darlene was asking me the question, I was stood there thinking, what am I going to say? There are a lot of things that will be important. Should I say something that's going to make you laugh? Should I say something really serious so you can take home something to think about yourself? I think I'm going to do one of each. So, on a serious note, when I'm 80.
Before I give you the question, I should say too, you can stand your purpose, but you can also use the stage if you want to, do some demo, do a jig, tap dance, anything like that. Okay? All right, KATHRYN, your question is, if you could be any animal, what would it be and why? So if you could be any animal, what would it be and why? KATHRYN.
I'm sorry, my biggest concern is how to address you. Madam Table Topics Master. Sorry. Okay, so, Madam Table Topics Master. If I could be any animal is a question that comes up every night at bedtime. So, as I mentioned before, I have 4 small boys who are busily listening to the Harry Potter books on Audible whilst we drive wherever we're driving. And so often in the Harry Potter books, the wizards can turn into other animals, or they have a Patronus, a special, almost spirit animal. And so my youngest asks most nights, Mum, if you could be any animal, what would it be? Some nights I say I would like to be a lion, full of power and strength. Some nights I would just like to be a koala who gets to cuddle her babies close all night. Raphael's answer is, I want to be a phoenix, just like Dumbledore. So having great strength, the ability to heal hurts with their tears, and great loyalty. And I think he might be right. So if I had to choose one animal, it would be a phoenix, because I would like to have great strength, the ability to heal hurts with my tears, and great loyalty. Thank you.
Very well done. First off, come off the rank. Our second participant will be Troy. Come on down. Do you prefer sweet or savoury food items? And what is your particular favourite?
Master Table Topics Master, Speech Crafters and Toastmasters. Sweet or savoury? I'd like to say one or the other. I do like both. I am a bit of a fiend for raiding the lolly jar. I like my sweets, so after dinner I always get in there and have a few lollies. But savoury, my wife makes these muffins. They're a savoury quiche kind of muffin. They're really nice, so it's something I'll have in the morning. So my child, she's the same, she also loves the sweets and these quiches, but I think our favourite thing to grab would be the quiche, because we always take them outside and get to eat them together, so I have to say savoury would be my choice. Thank you.
Thank you, Troy. Our next participant will be Marta. Come on down. What do you prefer, cats or dogs, and why? What do you prefer, cats or dogs, and why?
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. What do I prefer, cats or dogs? That's an obvious question for me because I love cats. Growing up, we always had cats and we had a big backyard, so we could be outside with the cats and just enjoy the way that they move and interact with our environment. And we had one cat named Lucy, and she was a real feisty cat. She didn't like cuddles, she didn't like much patting, but she knew who she was and she was going to go be that cat. So she had her own personality. And one day, unfortunately, she left the family home, so we didn't see her for a long period of time, maybe 5-7 years. And then all of a sudden she came back to the family home, and there she was. We knew her because of her personality, her specific meow. It's very loud. So yeah, great personality, really soft, beautiful animals. So that's why I prefer cats.
Our next participant will be Deirdre. Don't look away from me. I know you're trying to avoid my eyes. Come on down. FYI, Deirdre is my boss. So I have to be very careful here. But also, Deirdre, with a large number of cooking shows to view on TV, what is your favourite and why? So what's your favourite cooking show to watch on TV and why? Don't be shy.
Thank you. That's master of topics. There is quite a few shows on TV these days, cooking shows, baking shows, decorating shows. The best one is most probably MasterChef, because it's ordinary home cooks that will participate, and you can see how they improve from the first show to the ones that goes through to the finals. I think that is for them as well, just because you can see that improvement. It's from home cooking to professional cooking on the end of the day. And some of them, what they put out there is, on occasion, is better than what the chefs can prepare. So I would say MasterChef, just because they are home cooks and they can progress to Master Chefs. Thank you.
converse with and why?
Madam Toastmasters, SPEECHCRAFTers, what animal would I like to speak to? I really think I would like to talk to a panda. Just because they're fascinating animals. I want to know what bamboo tastes like. There is a fascination with pandas, in that they are endangered. We have this knowledge of them that I don't believe is complete. And I think we do need to understand them better. And they're furry. So, just a panda. Thank you.
She's never had anyone come back to me with panda, so that's pretty unique and I love it. Thank you. Our next participant will be Callie. Come on down, Callie, you got this. Food can incite wonderful memories. So what is your favourite food memory and why? So what's your favourite food memory and why?
My favourite food memory is actually when my parents went away for a weekend and left the kids at home. Bad thing to do. And Mum had made this huge bowl of spaghetti. And we actually had a spaghetti fight. It was probably, I remember it so clearly. There was spaghetti everywhere. And trying to clean up spaghetti is actually really hard. Especially when we had it on walls and roofs and everywhere and all through the house. And we had a very large house, so it was a lot of fun. The most interesting part was actually when my parents got home and Dad found spaghetti in his shoe. So trying to come up with an explanation of why there was spaghetti in his shoe, we actually couldn't do it, so we actually got in trouble. That's my fondest memory of food is spaghetti.
I'm not to come over your place for serving spaghetti. Cecilia, you're up next. Come on down. Your question is this. Birds fly, fish swim, horses gallop. What animal-like quality do you wish you had and why?
What animal-like quality do I wish I had and why? That's a really hard question because there's so many animals in the world, it's really hard to pick one quality. So many animals share similar qualities, but which one would I like to have? Perhaps a butterfly. I'll be cheeky because I'm going to pick two animals. So it's maybe caterpillar turned butterfly because caterpillars have such a slow moving way of life until they decide that they're going to have a nice little sleep in a cocoon, chill out for a bit, and then they have a nice feed, go in the cocoon, and then they come out as a butterfly. So they're able to
have a bit of a learning experience in the cocoon and maybe come out as a different kind of animal and have a different way of life. So that's what I'd like to do.
I actually don't think that was cheeky at all. I thought that was quite clever. Compared with two animals. Well done. Our next participant will be RADKA. Come on down. RADKA, can you tell us about your most unusual food combination and why we should try it? So what's the most unusual food combination that you have and why we should take on that deliciousness?
Thank you, Madam Table Toastmasters. Thank you for Toastmasters and SPEECHCRAFT Participants. I was hoping to get that question rather than the animal one. What type of food is the most amazing one and why? I'm going to sell our national food, which is roasted duck with sauerkraut and dumplings. Why is it so amazing? Because it's when you prepare the food, the house smells really beautifully, and it brings memories being back home with mom, dad, and my younger sister, and it brings memories of Sundays, because it's a very traditional Sunday meal. When I was little, I really didn't like it much, but once you get older, your taste buds changes, and also you're allowed to drink beer with it. That's the best part, why this food would be the most amazing food, and that's why you should really try it.
Who do I have left? Leanne. Come on down. Come on. Leanne. A packet of Tim Tams or 3 wishes? What do you choose and why? A packet of Tim Tams or 3 wishes? What do you choose and why?
Sounds like a commercial. Well, I'm not a sweetheart, so I might go with 3 wishes. 3 wishes. I guess would be have the best life. Travel. Why would I want 3 wishes over 2 days? Well, my 3rd wish would be to have all my family up here. Why do I want that? Because I miss them. I have a granddaughter I haven't met. We do see each other by FaceTime. That would just, those 3 wishes would just be so amazing and so much better than a packet of Tim Tams. Sorry. Thank you.
Well done, Leanne. Should have kept that question for DEIDRE because I know it's Tim Tams.
You have lots of Tim Tams in the department?
I don't know what you're talking about. We never have Tim Tams in our office. No. Well done to all of you for tackling that impromptu speaking segment on either animals or food. Now, it seemed a bit silly, some of the questions, but I tell you, I've been faced with sillier questions in a job interview. And I have to say that being able to tackle that impromptu speaking segment, when you're in a job interview, you wish and you thank your lucky stars that you practice table topics as a Toastmaster, because it comes in really handy when there's really tricky questions thrown at you.